Well, welcome. Can you hear me? I'm assuming plenty. Okay, there's been a constant movie going through my head since Chip died. A deluge of brightly colored memories dating back over the past 25 years. Chip may have blazed out early, but he blazed a luminous, eccentric path while he was here with us. This was a man who in the early 80s decorated his Christmas tree with rubber chickens and skeletons, who set out champagne glasses and videoed his dog Zippy's mating encounter in the aptly named Love Shack basement at their house in Oakland, who froze one of the subsequent puppies that died at birth and brought people in to see the pupsicle. Forelived, and there are many Zippy owners of Zippy's progeny here today. This is the man who bought a pair of roller skates for $1 at a garage sale, and wearing the skates in a three-piece suit, joined the critical mass bike ride through San Francisco every month, who came home with an old wheelchair and installed it in our living room as a piece of furniture, who proudly rode a scrawny, ancient moped he called the Psychedelic Chicken. The same man we called the patron of free art, and then the patron of free anything, because of his proclivity to pick up the world's ugliest objets roadside and make us all live with them. He and Philippa were the first of us to buy a second home, an $18,000 cottage in the remote woods of Tahoe, without running water or an indoor toilet. Chip would form a chain gang of his closest friends to haul water in through waist-deep snow, typically in the middle of the night. Then he'd invite 16 people over for Christmas and entertain as if the place were a palace. And to us in those days, it was a palace. And where would we all be without Chip's greatest invention of all, the international sign of the lost person, first established at Grateful Dead shows, but now employed widely and effectively throughout Chip's vast network. But Chip was also the one of our tribe that held us together. His eccentricities, his warmth, and his dedication to outlandishness made him a potent antidote to mediocrity. He was the magnet towards whom we all were all drawn in clusters, and in turn he gave back of his whole self. He was the one who remembered birthdays, even if it meant your card had a rubber stamp signature on it. He was the one of us who never thought he was too busy just to call and check in. And he was always there when there were things to celebrate or when things went wrong. In my life, Chip was a constant, beloved force that reminded me of my place in the world. It's satisfying to know that someone as brilliant as Chip Hankins chose me as a friend. The night after Chip died, I could not sleep, like many people, and so I took to writing for solace. I hope it's not a horrible mistake to read this to you now, but I'm going to inflict it upon you. After all, I did win a poetry contest when I was 12. It's called The Barefoot Reverend. And so I remember you hobbling into my young world, crutches for arms, broken leg, hobbling blonde down an airport hall. We were the travelers who stayed, you the Pied Piper who arrived. Those days were mad, fleeting, burning brightly days of marriages and love and extraordinary friends, of believers, of clowns, of the lucky, saved forever from the curse of ordinary by all the beauty of new adventure. We built the timeless lighthouses in which our pasts now burn, living memories which still illuminate the way, the stories of lives begun. And so I let you go, my friend. There will be no darkness for you. You are wrapped in the colors of holy men. The grim reaper shakes his head, grim no more, for you have him smiling with your barefooted ways. You who lived boldly a short life, you with stories and laughter enough for 3 lives. I let you go from the here and now, and I retreat to the lighthouse. With those memories, my magic burning brightly friend, I shall never, ever lose sight of you. Thank you.